Hi, this is Holly at the Potomac Bead Company, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Czech flower bracelet. For this bracelet, what we're going to need is some 5x8 Czech glass rondelles. We're going to need some 8/0 seed beads, and then we're going to need 2 colors of 11/0 seed beads. And you'll be using the 11/0s for the centers and the stems on your flowers. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up one of our 8/0 seed beads, one of our rondelles, another 8/0, and we're going to do this until we have 6 of our Czech glass rondelles on our thread. I should say that we are using some wildfire thread, and we're going to go through and until we have about a 6-inch tail. Go till we have 6 of those. And once you have 6 of those on, we're going to sew back through the very first 8/0 seed bead on our thread. So we've sewed through our very first 8/0 on our thread, and you can see that it's formed a circle, and this is going to be the base for the first of our flowers in our Czech flower bracelet. Now we're going to sew through this side of our flower, and we're going to actually exit through the bottom 8/0 seed bead. Okay, so my thread is exiting through the bottom 8/0 seed bead, and now what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've threaded on 3 of our 8/0 seed beads. And this is going to, you're not going to see a whole lot of this, but this is actually going to be the connector to get our flowers to lay nice in our bracelet. So I've got my 3 seed beads on there, and I'm going to sew through the very first one like that. And I will say that when you're working on your very first flower, they do tend to be kind of loose on you, so don't get frustrated if it's not going to feel like it's sitting right or anything, because it'll actually tighten up the more you get done. From here, I'm going to sew through this seed bead and exit through the bottom, and that's going to pull that real tight, and we'll get ready to start then on our next flower. You can see that we've exited through the bottom of that seed bead, and I've gone ahead and I've added 6 more of our Czech glass rondelles and only 5 of our seed beads this time. And we're going to sew through that very first, the bottom seed bead, and we're going to pull that tight, and that's going to make the second flower in our bracelet. And then again, we're going to sew through 3 of our rondelles and 3 of our 8/0 seed beads, and we're going to exit from the bottom, and then we're going to do our little connector piece again. And that is going to be the base technique for our Czech flower bracelet. So we've got the entire base of our bracelet here. Typically you're going to do, for an average size wrist, you're going to do 8 flowers, 8 circles, and that's what we have on our example here. Now what I've done is I've gone ahead and we're going to start with the centers and the petals on our flowers. With your 11/0 seed beads, you're going to have to figure out which one you'd like to use as the petal and which one is the stems. For our project today, I'm going to be using this bronzy color as our stems, and the creamy white color here is going to be our center. What I've done is I've already threaded onto my thread 4 of our stem color and 12 of our center back to where we started. Okay, so you can see I've gone the whole way around my flower, and I've been going back and forth with my 11-0 seed beads between the 8-0s and the center, and I've made 12 stems on there. And I've actually exited from where I started, and to go on to the next flower, I'm just going to sew through my rondelles and the 8-0s in between. And again, I'm going to pick up 4 of my stem colors, 12 of the center colors, sew through the very first one of that center, and then continue with going back and forth. Once you get finished with that, you'll want to put on your closure. We've just done a simple lobster and ring on this one, and made our Czech flower bracelet. It's a cute little bracelet. I hope you enjoy it. This is Holly from Potomac Bead Company.